Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use JournoScoop for LinkedIn to find journalists, creators, and high intent leads without manually stalking profiles for hours. Let's get started. Before we start, I just want to give you a quick glimpse of what JournoScoop actually is. It is a tool that helps you discover journalists and creators who are actively talking about topics that you care about. For LinkedIn, this is especially useful if you're into PR, founder led growth, B2B marketing, or outreach, because there is no fluff, it's just people already posting about your niche. So let's see how to use JournoScope. You need to go to this URL, and once you're in, you need to sign in. And once you have done that, you can also see a home page that has two different sections. This section is for Twitter, this section is for LinkedIn. Now, in this video, we are going to talk more about LinkedIn. But if you're interested to know how to use JournoScoop to find Twitter searches for PR or journalists looking for different questions on Twitter, then I would recommend you go check out our another video that is focused on Twitter. So now let's get started about LinkedIn PR opportunities. Now, once you open this section, you will see different hashtags, which can be also called keywords. So you can click on any one of them to see what it gets you. We see the list of people who post different kind of questions and things that they are seeking. Now before I talk about that, I also want to mention one more thing, that apart from these three hashtags or keywords, you can actually play around with different other keywords. For example, you can type here about PR tools, startup funding, AI in marketing, SaaS growth, founder stories, because these are some of the trending keywords that journalists are frequently searching about. So, back to what I was mentioning about the result that JournoScoop gives you as soon as you hit one of the hashtags or keywords. It actually pulls people who are actively posting about this particular hashtag on LinkedIn. Now look at this. You get their name, you get their LinkedIn profile, and the context of what they are posting about. And trust me, this is gold for PR pitching, podcast outreach, founder visibility, even sales if you do it ethically. Because here, instead of cold messaging random people, you're reaching out to someone who already cares about the topic. Here's how I personally filter the relevant queries I want to pitch to from this long list of journalists. I look for posts that were posted recently, for example, last few days or weeks. For instance, you can see this was posted 14 hours ago, this was 1 day ago, and so on. Then I try to find out posts that is opinion based and not just reshared links or reposted ones. Then I look for people asking questions or sharing insights, because these are the people most likely to respond on LinkedIn. Then something super important, that don't just DM people like robot. Once you've found your relevant query that you want to answer and is something that aligns closely to your expertise and niche, you can do the following things. You can open their LinkedIn profile and read one recent post. Then, in the pitch that you're going to send to them, you can refer to that particular post in your pitch. For example, let me show you this. When you send them the pitch, you can maybe start with something that, hey, I saw your recent post on AI in marketing, and I really loved your take on automation fatigue, and then so on and so forth. Because this way of approaching journalists puts you ahead of 90% of outreach. Now, JournoScoop and LinkedIn is insanely useful if you are a founder building personal brands, PR agency pitching journalists, a marketer looking for collaborations, or even a solopreneur doing outbound the smart way. And the best part, You don't need any fancy scraping tools. There are also some common mistakes that people usually do, and that is something that you need to avoid. You need to avoid spamming people and copy pasting the same message. Then you also need to avoid pitching without context because LinkedIn rewards relevance, not volume. So, yeah, that's how I use JournoScoop specifically for LinkedIn. If Twitter is fast and noisy, LinkedIn is slow but high quality, and this tool makes it ridiculously easy. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and check out our another part where we cover Twitter in detail. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.